Howdy there, partners. Welcome to Tess Tools, and I am Tess. I am going to test a tool here at JB Tools. Specifically today, I'm going to be sanding something, but it's going to be fun because I'll be using the Milwaukee M12 Fuel Orbital Sander. Haven't used one of these before. This is considered a precision sander, according to Gusseton, our great art director. I guess what that means is that I'm going to be able to do a lot more, maybe artistic work with this sander. I guess we're going to see. I've already done a lot of wall decorating, and I think I did pretty good. Fast there. Well, we're terribly crooked now. We've got our classic M12 packaging here, and I'm going to use my M12 battery that I have in the M12 battery pack. That pack, this tool, and a lot of other Milwaukee tools are going to be available all the time at jbtools.com. So go ahead, make sure you check those out. But until then, settle up, folks, because this is going to be a ride. So, once again, if you've been with any of our videos before, it is chaos, but it always starts with me opening this box and showing you what's inside. So that's what I'm going to do now. All right. So it looks like I've got my sanding pads here. And a tool. That's always a good sign. We've got some instructions. And we have got the tool right here. This looks pretty similar to the last Milwaukee sander that I used. If you watched that video, it was the Milwaukee M12 oscillating tool, and it had a sander function on it. I did put the sanding pad upside down on that one, so hopefully we can do a little better with this one. I've absolutely put this on backwards. But it does have that similar feel to it. It is obviously smaller. I don't know, another gauge. You know, they never tell me ahead of time what these gauges mean. I'm just supposed to figure it out. And it's usually absolute chaos. But, you know, if it's not a rodeo, is it even worth it? So, go ahead and put that down. We do have instructions here. Something about one key. I don't know. I think you guys have pretty much probably figured out that I am not interested in reading how to use these fantastic tools. I do appreciate that Milwaukee provides that for people that do need that bit of assistance, but I am basically an expert at this point. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and figure out how we're going to do all of this. We're going to sand a couple of different items, and one of those items might even be familiar from past videos. All right, so we're going to pony up now. We're going to go ahead, we're going to use this tool. The first material that I'm using this tool on, you might recognize from previous videos. We have affectionately named him Plank now, but Plank, he's got a lot of holes in him, because I went a little nuts with a staple gun. And so we're going to start off by sanding some of those holes down on Plank. Isn't that nice? So from the last video, there was some discussion with management about safety protocols. So we're going to take a little time out. I'm going to cut the film, and I'm going to put some safety gear on, and then we'll be right back. Now that your favorite ranch hand is OSHA approved, we're going to go ahead and get on with this thing. I do like making messes. So I have charged, because incidents, I have gone ahead and charged my M12 battery with the M12 battery charger that comes in the M12 battery kit that is available at jbtools.com. let's go ahead and sand something. I'm gonna put the battery in the right way. Get her on in there. We have light, which means we have liftoff. I'm gonna mask up. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this way, I think. That's the way, folks. Okay. All right, now Planky here. He's going to get his holes sanded down. It's going to be a good time. It's pretty nice. Ah, Gussetine, you'll have such a mess to clean. Gussetine clean. I really like the power of this. It seems to work well. This seems really fine. It seems to be doing exactly what I'm intending for it to do, which means it would do what you're intending it to do because you know what you're doing. I don't. So now that I've gone ahead and cleaned up Planky here, I'm going to move on to something a little more difficult to sand because that's where this rodeo gets a lot more entertaining. All right, if we've managed to lasso you back into this video, we're going to have some real fun now. I have got myself here a very roughly cut 90-degree angle. Thank you, Mr. Camp, 9th grade algebra. So I am going to take this fun tool. It is supposed to fit very well into hard to reach corners, which I think all corners are hard to reach, hence being a corner. So I am going to properly set this up. I'm going to put my mask back on and I'm going to sand this. I always thought people were being a little dramatic with the mask and the, eye protection, but I do get it. There's a lot of things flying around, like my hopes and dreams. Wow. It's definitely not perfect. Neither am I. Neither's my horse. But it's a heck of a lot better, if I do say so myself. Try not to push anything off. So I'd say that, just like all the other wonderful Milwaukee tools, which you can find at jbtools.com, this Milwaukee Fuel M12 Orbital sander is a fantastic tool. It has got the ability to very quickly do some precision sanding in some very tight to fit spaces, some very intricate work, and things that maybe just need a little gentler touch. That's not something I'm familiar with. I've always been a Spurs kind of girl. So, once again, I'm Tess. This is JB Tools. I have successfully tested another tool. And I'd like to thank you for joining me. I hope to see you back next time. Now that your ranch hand is OSHA approved, we're gonna get on with this. So, no, we're not, because I don't have a battery. Cut.